got new world tag team championship. So we kind of were
Thank
just talking about
God.
this like a week or two ago. I don't even remember. We were saying that they needed new designs for the titles, and if they really were going to split them at Mania like we predicted they were going to, and then they did, they needed to get new designs for both of them. And I think it was you that suggested, okay, what about if the ones on Monday or whatever were the world and the other ones are the WWE? So we got that. We are sticking with the world titles on Raw.
We're so good. We're
Um,
so good.
so they presented R-Truth and Miz with their new tag titles. And I I was so conflicted about how I felt about them. Like, I'm glad that the giant ugly pennies are gone. I'm glad that the silver is gone, because I always hated when they were like, "We want the gold," and it's like, "You have silver." Like, and they're just so ugly. So I'm glad that they brought the gold back. I just think I hate the shape, because they maintained the giant circly shape of the new title
I
of the new
like the
ones.
circle.
And I'm like, they'll probably grow on me, just like I didn't love, other new titles that they've introduced over the years, but I'm just glad that they did it, honestly.
I'm very happy that they did it. It was so overdue at
Mhm.
this point, and they needed they need to do something with it. I like how they kept that logo. There is
Mhm.
that WWE logo there in small, and then they have in red, the World Tag Team Champions. It's a nice design, and it looks cleaner than the other ones, and you're in a new era, and right now I mean, you're in a new era, and you've done pretty much 80%, 85% of the work to fully get you there. The
Mhm.
tag team titles were a huge problem that you need to solve before you could say that you're fully in a new era. They were ugly. People just kept thinking about the old era and kept having that in. And now that you have these new championships, it does feel like they feel like you actually want to win them, and it doesn't feel like a consolation prize.
It's still one of those that I don't really understand why Vince even liked them. Like, such a poor design. Even the ones that they were the giant pennies when they were copper,
Mm-hmm.
like, it just does not look like something that Vince would have ever co-signed. So it's still, to me, shocking that we had them as long as we did, because they've been the worst designs forever. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I'm glad that we have them. And I'm curious to see what the SmackDown ones are going to look like, and if they're going to be similar or the same, and then it'll just say that they're the WWE like tag team championships, you know what I mean? Or if
I
they're going to
saw
go like a
someone,
completely
yeah,
different a different design.
I saw someone tweet that the same picture of the World Tag Team titles and said the unveiling on Friday, and it's instead of the red, it's blue.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just
And
wondering
they
if it's
can't.
going to be the exact same, but it's just not going to say world. It'll
I
say
can't have it.
WWE.
I can't have it. That would
It's
suck so
possible.
much.
And okay, like, it would suck in a way, but like, that's such a better way to go about it, like, about differentiating them beyond just the name, because if you just quickly look at them, you would know the red lettering is attributed to Raw, the blue is to SmackDown. Way better than the different color leathers. I would
The
prefer the
leathers,
different
I hated the
letters.
leathers. I'll give you that. I
Yeah.
couldn't stand I couldn't stand the leather. It really pissed me off.
It was a good idea in theory, but I think that had the titles looked differently, then maybe we would have been able to accept the leather colors. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if we didn't
100%.
hate the design of the actual championship, then we might have been
Yeah.
able to like overlook the rest of it, but it was just ugly altogether. Just
Oh, it was
everything was
so
all
ugly.
together.
It was so ugly.